Uh, cool. So yeah. So I guess you're probably in the process of maybe explaining this better, but so we're starting over. We're making a new one, and we're gonna try our hand at making characters this time instead of rolling them, or at least some of us.
Yeah, no, that was the brief. I'm gonna start over. We'll get a fresh start for us, and the goal then is you guys we're gonna spend like today basically just going over another version of character generation. I'm gonna ask questions on things like that, like, I guess my style of GM and whatnot, I guess to give you a preview of it, because I don't know, I know like Arcloid and Theta are familiar with it, but I know you aren't, Red.
I am not.
And if we have time permitting, and if people are interested, I could get us started off on like a small little scene or something like that to preview what's coming next.
Cool.
Now, I'm going to be fully honest. I am not 100% prepared.
That's not a problem. That's fine. I get it. Yeah, I mean, when we were going to do this, I was like, oh, okay, so that's totally fine if Rob wants a week. But then I figured, oh, yeah, then if we're going to do characters, that's perfect because it gives us time to do characters. So, yeah, I don't expect you to have anything good to go. That's no biggie.
So that's actually kind of what I'm working on right now, just to get it set, obviously. But yeah, so I guess I'll ask straight up, does anybody have any ideas for a character? Because
the one I never made.
Because this time I just assumed everybody is making their characters this time instead of doing the random roll.
Rolling random.
FL Sorcerer.
Right, let me bust out all my PDFs.
Alright.
When I said I wanted to make, and then we all decided to roll, so...
You're
in the back pocket.
Yes.
Still have that sorcerer in the back pocket? Alright then.
Okay, so that's good. That's one part of the puzzle. Ark, have you considered at all what you might want to play?
I was thinking a Wolfkin hunter this time.
Cool.
Not hunter, but a fighter type.
Alright. So that would be our brains and our bronze. So let's look at what we got left. Maybe I'll play, what are they called? The hobbits in this land.
The halflings?
The halflings. I just started reading Dragonlance, and they call them something else, like Kinders or something. Yeah, there you go.
Well, they're horrible in Dragonlance because they're just thieves. They're dirty thieves.
They're just dirty thieves.
No, literally, second edition AD&D game, I was changing my character up, and decided, oh, he's Kinder. They've got good mechanical benefits and everything like that. And literally, one of the guys at the table who knew what Kinder was freaked out and thought I was trying to, like, troll everyone.
Really?
They're horrible. You read about what the Kinder are. They literally try to cause problems for people, and they steal from everybody.
Oh. I love it. I could see how that might be problematic at the table, though. Okay. Let's do dual pages. Aha. So I think the halflings here. I just don't want to play a dwarf again. I do love my dwarves. I think I've played more dwarves than I've played anything else. So we're going to dodge the dwarf.
Okay.
Goblin is a playable race.
I do think if we're going to do this character creation thing in the normal format, we should probably all do it together at the same time.
Okay.
By which I mean, there's a 13-step process.
Right. Yeah.
I will. Give me one moment. I'm just finishing up one more thing here.
By 13, I mean 12. Which starts with kid, though. So
I'm Mark Lloyd, and I'm a role player. And this is the 12-step program.
Hi, Ark. Yeah.
I apologize. I was not. I was paying attention, but I was also doing 3 other things. Okay, so you were going to go through it step by step.
Yeah.
Let me pull out my books real quick.
PG.
What?
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 I don't get the PG reference.
Do you not? No, that's gonna be inappropriate for you.
Anyway. So 12 steps. Correct me if these are the correct ones you have, because apparently my book is an older version.
Hold on. There you go.
Look at it. Kin, profession, age, attribute, skill, talent, pride, secret, relationships, gear, appearance, name. Secret, relationships, gear, appearance, name, pride, talent. Yep, same things. Okay. So we'll go through it one at a time. So I guess we'll go like, a person at a time. So, Theta, I think you're probably the one that's probably the most close to being done already.
Well, no. I mean, we just know one. We know Arcloid's doing Wolfkin. We know I'm doing Half Elf. We just wait for.
Yeah,
Because if you do one person at a time, that means two other people are sitting doing nothing. I have done this character creation thing on stream too many times. Just sit for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do Halfling for diversity's sake. It seems like that would be a really cool third-party member. And, I might just dust off Maxima from the other campaign we started. Because I liked that character. Felt like didn't get a lot of time to play around with her. So let's do that. That way I don't have to go crawling for new art. And I already have kind of an idea of what direction I'm headed with her, because she was a bandit and liked to steal things.
Well,
and also liked to cook.
I guess the next question then, profession. Does everybody have that chosen? I know Theta said sorcerer. You were thinking like thief or bandit or rogue or whatever?
Yeah, let's see what the actual... We do have rogue. Rogue. Sleight of hand manipulation. Yeah. So it looks like we've got 3 character sheets. I guess Buster Scruggs is spoken for.
You should have access to one of them already.
But which is the question?
Croja?
Oh, I think I got it. I think it's
yeah,
Croja.
You have Croja. I didn't change the names on them yet, sorry.
No. That's fine. What the hell was Maxima's other name? My cats are crazy today. So it's Maxima for now.
Theta, you're sticking with sorcerer, I assume. And what about you, Arcloid?
I think I am going with fighter.
All right, we got the 3 classic archetypes.
Yes.
Fighter, rogue, sorcerer. Next step would be age. As a reminder, age affects attribute points, talents, and skill points, and all that stuff.
And reputation.
And reputation, yeah, thank you. You can choose young, adult, and old. So Theta, you're going old. Okay, keep in mind you have 13 attribute points, 12 skill points, 3 talents, and a higher reputation. I think it's like 2, if I remember correctly.
Also, keep in mind that your profession determines what you can have as your maximum attributes.
Yes. That is true.
That's good to know.
Well, if you look at your profession, you'll say your key attribute.
Yeah.
And that's the only one you can go up to 5 with.
Gotcha. Good to know. Okay, I'm gonna go young with Maxima, so that gives me 15 to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'm going to go to adult with mine.
And you're doing the Wolfkin?
Yeah.
Okay. For Wolfkin, your key attribute is also agility.
Right.
So I think it's agility. I think Halfling's also agility, right? No, empathy. Excuse me. I should know that. I played one.
Yes,
And
yes.
you're doing half elf, Theta?
Yeah.
Yours is wits. Okay. All right. So young, adult, and old. Next would then be.
Oh, sorry. Quick timeout. So, what does the key attribute for your race give you? For your kin?
That's the highest thing it could be, if you remember. So like you're doing agility, right? Or empathy.
Empathy for my kin. Yeah.
The line from the book is you can assign 5 points to the attribute listed as your key attribute for your kin or your profession.
Gotcha. Okay.
So for profession for rogue, it's
if
agility.
the same attribute is key for both your kin and profession, you can assign up to 6 points.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
So for you, if you're doing rogue,
Yeah.
it is agility and empathy are your key attributes. So both of those can be 5, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Well, one of them could be 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Excuse me. Yes, one can be 5. One of the
Cool.
2, but those 2 are the only 2 that can be 5.
Exactly. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And reminder, strength is power, brawn, stamina. Agility is speed and skills. Wits is perception, intelligence, and sanity. Empathy is charisma and ability to manipulate people.
Right. We got. Okay. 6, 9, 13. I get 2 more. Do I want to be more? What do you think? Okay, so if I'm going rogue, right, then I should get 5 agility. But if I'm going to be like the party face, then I should probably push empathy up. So does someone else plan to have a high empathy in the group?
What do you consider high?
I guess 4 or above.
No, then I only have 3. Although
Okay,
if you're
then.
gonna go face, then I could just actually switch that around to a more punchable character.
A more punchable might be better, because my thing is I'm not going to invest overly in strength. I assume the beast man, the wolf guy, is probably not going to be the party face either, right?
Right.
Well, the
Okay.
thing is that strength is typically, it seems so far, the most applicable take a hit to.
Yeah. We've seen how quickly these guys can go down, and strength seems to be the one that we're going to rely on a lot. So maximum might not be long for this world, but let's play it out. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, I've gone 6 wits, so feel free to be all dumbasses.
Okay, cool.
Half elf, wits. Sorcerer, wits. By
There
the
you
rules,
go.
I can go 6.
7, 10, 15. Okay, so I've got a 4 in agility, I've got a 5 in empathy, wits and strength are both 3. So I'll need to be rescued from time to time, but
You think that? You never know.
you never know.
I want strength and agility 5, wits and empathy 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 6, 2. That's what I got.
I like it. Okay.
But I'm an old man. What do you want?
I'm old. Don't bother me, youngin'.
I'm already in my pajamas.
Oh my.
Okay. And so that's age. Age just gives us our attribute points at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So on to skills.
Yes.
Skills, your knowledge and abilities. Okay. As a youngin', I get 8 skill points, as per the table on page 33.
And then you can split 3 into the ones listed in your profession. Everything else you can only put 1.
Cool. Back to the profession. Where's my profession?
Old man, I have. Well.
Okay. Melee, stealth, sleight of hand, move, and manipulation are my options.
Why do I need sleight of hand?
You never know.
Yeah, old man sorcerer. You got something in your pocket. What's that behind your ear?
So I can
I've
put
got your nose.
3 points into any skill that is listed under my class.
Yeah, where it says skills.
Yes.
Manipulation. Okay, cool. I expect to see some pretty sizable dice pools now that we are making these things instead of rolling for them, because I realize that, like, you put some skill points in a skill that you have a high stat in, and
I mean, I got a couple of 9s, so.
there you go. 9s. Yes. I don't think we had more than like 6 or whatever. At least I didn't. Let's see here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10. 2 more.
Eight. Okay.
God, I should probably. One of these points should probably go into the "this will save your life" skill.
Right.
I guess I'm gonna determine that to be move.
Okay, I'm gonna put a point into healing, because that could only help us, and that's an empathy stat.
So it's funny. You're 16 to 25 years old. Arcloid is 21 to 40 years old, and I'm 101 plus years old.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
The generation game.
Okay. I'm going dark for a minute, guys. I'm still here. You can't see me, but don't panic, because I'm still here.
No, that's fine.
You'll appreciate this one, Rob.
And what's that?
Insight.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dice.
How many?
Clearly, I guess you don't see it.
I don't see. No, I don't see right now. I'm doing other things while you guys are doing this.
It's on the roll 20. That's why I say I don't know why you don't see if you're doing things on the roll 20.
Because I'm not looking at the roll 20 at the moment. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Don't lie to me, boy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You're all on skills still, right? Or
Yep.
you... Okay.
I don't know what Arcloid's on.
I was just doing the part of my career where I roll the starting silver.
Hey, Ark. What's your
Yeah.
survival look like?
I don't have any. This is +2 if I go by dice.
Oh, geez. Okay. And what about Theta? Because you have high
7.
wits, right? 7. Okay. Okay, good.
It wasn't a profession skill, so I can only put 1 into it, so I did.
Right. I'm looking for other skills that might be worth dropping a point into. Do we have anybody with scouting? I've got scouting at 3 base.
7.
Dang.
And
All right.
also another non-profession skill, which means that my wits of 6 +1.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking survival and scouting we've seen have been kind of important.
Yep.
Traveling, so.
Here for it.
But you're there for it, so good. Okay. In that case.
Yeah, I dropped crafting and put survival because we need somebody to do that.
Right. That's good to have. I'm just looking for any blind spots we might have in that case. Might. Certainly not.
I have +8 in my. Woohoo!
Got insight covered. I'm putting one in healing. Already did that. Can't do more. Maybe manipulation. I'll just bump that to 3.
You are the face.
Right. Know your niche. Okay. Well, all right. Should I just take... I have 1 in melee. I'm gonna leave 1... Remind me again, move is like when we're trying to do perilous activity. It's not like a stat that we use in combat, right?
1 second.
Depends. If you're
Right, I guess there's... I feel like there's circumstances. Oh yeah, or if you're encumbered, you're rolling move in combat.
Yeah, because otherwise it's a slow action.
Yeah. Moving is for jumping, climbing, moving fast, blah, 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 blah. You can use move to duck in close combat and run away from combat. But that's something else.
Okay. Yep, I'm torn between putting this skill point in melee or in something else. Because maybe I should just try to avoid being in fights.
Had the same decision. I put it in move. Hey, remember that time that your last character got killed in a move roll?
Was it a move roll with
I
the
don't
quicksand?
remember. I don't.
Yeah.
I think
I wasn't there.
It might have been. I don't remember what it was.
remember it was one where you're taking agility damage. The move is agility.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that seals it. I'll put it into move. That means we got 1 close-up fighter, so I hope Connor's ready.
I mean, Connor is ready, but I don't know what the guy in this game is.
Right, yeah.
Who the hell's Connor?
Ironclaw.
Oh,
Sorry. I said Connor, and I meant Ark. Connor would be ready. Okay, it took a minute, but I'm all skilled up. What's next?
Doubts.
Well, no. Doubts are next? I thought it was...
Talents. I don't know why I
talent.
said doubts.
I heard doubts. I was like, that's not a thing.
That sounds
I heard
different,
doubts too, and did not realize that doubts is not a thing. So, okay.
Well, rule number 1, if you hear something and it's not a thing, then maybe it's not what I said. Yeah, but everyone clearly get your kin talent. And since we're all 3 different kins, what are your kin talents?
Cool. Let's see what the halfling. Hard to catch. Okay.
I get psychic power.
I get hunting instinct.
Then, based off of your age, you can get other talents.
Well, no. Next one is you get your profession talent
Oh.
of your choice.
That's correct, yes. I thought you guys were you did that already, too.
Nope, that's the step
I
after
know
new
it.
talent. I shall choose the path of death for my profession talents.
That sounds cheerful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, someone's got to back up the melee fighter somehow. What was your profession, Arcloyd?
Fighter.
Fighter. So what was your profession talent?
I don't know yet. I'm looking at them right now to see what I want.
What were you again, Red? A burglar?
A rogue. And it looks like my options are Path of the Face. I can disguise myself as people. Path of the Killer, which I guess is your backstabby assassin type. And Path of Poison, which lets me carry poison.
I think I might take Path of the Shield, which lets me parry for other people.
That would be super cool of you.
Then you're probably going to want to go down that general path that gives you infinite parries. Oh, wait, just going to throw this out there, Arcloyd, since you didn't play the fighter last time like I did. Most monster attacks you cannot parry.
Oh, that is true. You have to dodge monsters, but parry people, right?
Yeah. Well, was my experience, and was told to me by Dan.
And it looks like Path of the Shield is all about parrying, so I may just go Path of the Blade, so I have something that's more utility, and I can actually use it against all the monsters and the people.
It was why... let me see my sheet here. It was why when I was playing Kadak, I was doing Defender and Fast Footwork, so that I could build up towards infinite dodges and infinite parries. Yeah, because Dan told me that like immediately because I put my first experience into the parry one, and he's like, "Okay, guy, just want you know ahead of time, so it's not a problem. You don't tend to be able to parry monsters." It's like, oh, really? Well, fuck.
Would have been a nasty
Yeah.
surprise.
Well, I never really got into any of that because we only fought one monster the whole campaign.
And I missed it.
Yeah.
Just be grateful you weren't there. It was ugly.
Oh, Klingerton might have survived. You don't know. He could have passed the heal check.
That's true. We would have had one more person to try to save his life.
So Ark is going Path of the Blade, is that what you said? Or
Yeah.
whatever it's called?
While you were studying magic, I studied the blade.
Yeah, but you've only been studying it for a maximum of 40 years, which is less than half of my lifespan.
Yes, but elves are slackers, and that's why they only level as fast as humans.
Sure, but I'm only half of that. So. You're 60 years too young to defeat my magic. And which path did you choose, Red?
So I'm actually not really impressed by a lot of these. Poison is like a very narrative thing. So is the path of the face, where I can disguise myself as another halfling, and I don't know how often we're going to run across them in critical positions. So I think I'm going the assassin route. It basically just lets me spend willpower to do extra sneak attack. It's actually what Klingerton's thing was in our one attack.
What he
where
died doing? Is that what you're saying?
what he died doing, but it was glorious.
Trap
So,
yourself into a Klingerton death?
I mean, probably, but not necessarily. It's basically, if we find ourselves fighting a giant scorpion monster, maybe I won't do it. If we're fighting like people, with like soft weak points and stuff, then maybe it just means that if I can get my stealth, I get a free attack that they can't dodge or parry. So that might be my best shot at actually doing damage to people.
I like how you only remember his name after he's dead.
Wasn't it Klingerden?
Yeah.
It was.
I said Klingerden.
You did, yeah, but after he's dead, so... Everybody was having such trouble with his name while he was still alive.
Oh, you're just talking about the name Klingerden. Yeah, it took a while.
Look, we had to spend time carving it onto a gravestone, so we learned his name after that point. So yeah. After that is the general talents, of which Maxima gets 1.
How do you know how many you get?
Your age. You get 2. I was trying to remember your name, but you're using the name of the movie, so I don't know what to call you. Arkloid gets 2,
Buster.
And I'm old, so I get 3.
Yep.
Alright.
And these have to be the general ones, none of the professional ones. I know my first one is going to be Builder, because goddammit, we are going to get strongholds this time.
You have to earn it.
Not really.
Or not, okay. You gonna build your own?
Yeah, you can build your own. You don't have to clear out a dungeon to make a stronghold. You can just get the materials and build it. So I will take rank and builder. I believe these all have to be rank 1s. You can't put multiple points.
Theta. The shield and parry talent is defender. What is the talent for dodging?
Dash footwork, I think.
Oh, I see it right there. Okay, thank you.
Alright, that might sound good too. Although, do we have a cook? We decided that was an important one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we decided that was a good one.
You know how to cook simple things. Turn D6 unit of vegetables or food into.
I think I might take Fearless. Because getting Insight as armor against fear attacks, and I have 9 dice in Insight. That would really eliminate that problem right off the bat.
Okay, chapter 7. Actually, I might just take chef. I think it's good that we have one, and if no one else wants it, I'll take it.
You're... Okay, never mind. I was looking at Poisoner for a second. I was like, oh, that'd be a good overlay with you. And I was like, oh, wait, you didn't take Poisoner. Right? Never mind.
It's cool for flavor. I just don't, I want this character to be a little bit survivable, and it seems like monsters are a big deal. So, poison would be cool, but also maybe it could come down to GMing styles as well. When we were playing the other game, it didn't seem like it was a very narrative-heavy game, and maybe that was just shit. So this is was it Dan or was it Dennis? We played with both of them. Okay, Dan. I learned both of their names at the same time, and I don't know why, but Dan and Dennis just kind of... it was rough. But yeah, so Dan. So maybe it was a GM style thing, but it did not feel like there... Well, it's the old thing that Rafferty harps on too, right? Where, role play, if you're not handling role playing encounters with dice, if you're good at role playing your way out of a situation, there's no reason to invest dice in your charisma skills because you'll just talk your way out of it with your words. So
oddly, I think my third choice is going to be Smith.
Why Smith?
Well, because I'm trying to build strongholds, goddamn. And I think there might be things that we need to further a whole. Because the book says you can have more than one stronghold, and even suggests having like strings of strongholds, so that you like make paths between them to save points.
Not a bad idea.
Just double check.
Just be sure to keep the miasma to a minimum, or else our people will death spiral into tantrum oblivion. Dwarf Fortress, everybody.
Yeah, sorry, I know you're talking. I'm just not paying attention. I'm looking at raw materials and such, so trying to keep two things in the brain at a time.
Do you guys need me for anything, for any clarifications or anything?
not at the moment, I don't think.
Okay, maybe I don't need Smith.
When do we get, what's the XP cost for new talents again? Was it 3? 1?
It's 3 if you pay 1 silver and there's somebody around to teach you it, because not all places have teachers for every talent. It's double if you don't have. No, sorry, it's not double. It's double for magic. You don't deal with magic. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Hold on a second. I'll look it up.
Well, that's what it is. It's 3 for the rank 1, and it's 1 silver for a teacher. Otherwise, you have to make a wits roll. If you fail the wits roll, you get the experience back. You just wasted a quarter of the day. It's 6 points for rank 2, and it's 9 for rank 3.
Yep.
So, it's 9 if you're buying a thing right off the bat and want to go to level 2. Otherwise, it's 18. No, yeah, it's 18 if you want to buy straight to 3, but you still have, 3/4 days?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Talents required to make certain things. Like I took Builder, and Builder is required to build a cart, for example. 2 days to build a cart, carry 2 people and 50 items. Take a sailor, which would be required to build ships. That would be only if you started near a water source. Maybe I will take Smith, because Smith is required to make tools, and tools are something we could need on the fly. I'll stick with Smith. Just copy all this relevant information.
If you take Fearless, you can roll your insight to resist fear attacks.
Yeah.
I know you've got a lot of insight.
Literally the second thing I said.
Oh, I was not listening, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, I said that would eliminate a lot of problems right off the bat. Alright. So far I have as kin, psychic power, profession, path of death, and my 3 general ones for being old: builder, fearless, and smith.
I'm making a handout right now with all the experience information, just so we have it right, nice and handy.
Cool, and I'm just making a wish list of other talents that I might want, but I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Me too.
Give me a minute. Still copying the stuff into the field. All I did was I just put the name there. Now I'm actually putting the information there. But all I need right now is my kin one. Psychic power. Alright, what's next?
We did skills, attributes, and all that stuff. And next, I believe, is pride.
Yep. I have chosen the pride of whoever threatens you will die a painful death.
That's very specific.
It's one of the example ones for sorcerer.
In the nice.
I have chosen I never betray my friends.
Aww.
Okay. No one can catch you. No one has softer step than you. You only steal from those who deserve it. And so pride is basically it's like your personality roll. You can get a D12. You could get a D12 on a applicable roll, but then you risk losing it.
Right. So
Yep.
Make it something you think you'll do.
Exactly. Yeah, something that you think.
Also, something you think you'll do that you can think you'll get away with not having it if you lose it.
Right. Yeah. So, no one has a softer step. Would definitely be stealth. I'm rolling 7 in stealth already, and no one can catch you. Would be, yeah, getting away from shit in combat. I'm gonna take that one. I mean, it could apply there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that applying, and we can talk about that in the situation at the moment, too.
Right.
And after that is Dark Secrets.
This part is purely roleplay, right?
No, I think it's a way to, yeah, it's a way you can get experience.
Oh, okay, cool. Right.
Relationships is merely roleplay, which is the step after this. But Dark Secrets is if you suffer from your dark secret, you get an experience point.
Got it. Okay, so this time I'm going to try to game this one a little bit and actually come up with a dark secret that is applicable.
I went with another one that's right on the sorcerer's page. Your yearning for more magical power is stronger than anything else.
I just posted a experience explanation sheet. I will put that in references.
I sworn I put something in this chat already.
Oh, this one's not bad. Your purse is often empty, for you spend silver as quickly as you obtain it.
That's pretty good.
So long as I'm spending shit, I'm getting XP for it. That's not so bad.
No,
I mean, I guess...
You have to suffer for it, so...
Right.
You have to spend all your money, then run out of rations, and then not be able... And then starve for your rations, not having rations, that sort of thing. You have to suffer for it.
Okay, so you know what? What's more fun then is the you compulsively steal valuables you catch sight of. So I'll go with that.
That's why I went for my yearning for magical power, because I could see myself doing stupid stuff to get powerful magics. And then suffering a consequence.
There you go. And mine is just the sneaky rogue version of that.
Why did you go into that room and get beaten to death? I wanted that magical power. The allure of loot was whatever the hell Griffin said before.
Too strong?
Oh yeah, what was that? You're drawn by the allure of treasure or something.
I don't want to go in there. Well, I'm sorry, you have to go in there. You're
You have to go in there.
Of loot.
Okay. So Ark, what was your dark secret?
I sometimes drink to chase away the memories. That's why I picked an older age, so I would have memories to chase away.
Makes sense.
I
Follows.
said you were an adult. Didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to have a young character drinking away their pain, you know?
Oh, you said older age. I was like, wait, aren't you just an adult?
Yeah, I'm
Isn't
sorry.
that-
Older than the default of young.
I hate to say this out loud,
Sure.
Ark, but isn't conceptually your character still younger than you are?
Yes.
Yes, but this is
I'm
in
old.
medieval times, so you gotta, scale everything to match. In a world with scorpion monsters, old age comes much sooner.
Alright, next up is relationships. I've already put 2 into my field, I just haven't assigned them to anybody yet.
Right. Let's see what the book says here.
You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and put Maxima's down, my first one.
Okay.
Maxima doubts your magical powers. The Fool!
Haha.
And I guess Buster for the other one, because there's only 2 people. Buster looks at you sideways and seems afraid. Again, though, this is purely the roleplay one, because earn anything from relationships. There's no mechanics for relationships.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use yours as a jumping off point, Data. I like the idea that Maxima's suspicious of your magical ability, or doubts it, so we'll say skeptical of magical ability.
What's your character's name, Theta?
So far, I'm going with Vendor.
Vendor?
Mm-hmm. Double E's, no O's.
Gotcha.
How do you spell that?
Vender.
Vendor Decken. But you can call me Vendor.
Vendor is creepy. He must be up to no good.
That's true. Can't fault you
He's
there.
starting making trouble in our neighborhood.
Got one little fight, your mom got scared. Said stop hanging out with that half-elf because I'm a racist bigot from the Middle Ages.
I realize that all of these relationships are kind of contentious, but all of the rogue ones are just basically like, they don't like you or you don't like them.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what they would do. Like,
I suppose,
it's all
yeah.
you can make it up if you want.
I'm gonna make it up, yeah. I realize that Maxima in her original form was much more of an optimistic character than what a lot of the defaults in this game are, but I like that. Play against type. But let's see what should go for Ark's character here. Ark, did you come up with a name yet for your guy?
Not yet. I'm working on it. I have a feeling they're supposed to be kind of like your prototypical Norseman kind of deal, but with wolf features.
For the Wolfkin?
Yeah.
I think it's your profession that gives you example ones.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a read on what kind of character your Wolfman's going to be, because I was thinking something like maybe Buster is not as scary as they appear, or like try to act, or something like that.
Well, let's do. If you want, I can step in and help with this.
Yeah. Any input?
Yeah, sure. I want to. If you want, I'll go over like what I normally do, is because I like asking questions about characters for my own notes.
Okay.
So just give me a moment.
While you bring that up, I just want to know, I'm putting down my spells, my first little stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Befoul, ingredient, rotten food, which is literally if you go hunting, after a day, it becomes rotten food anyway. So it's like, oh yeah, I'll have tons of this shit. Yeah, by the way, also, I can't get away from the poison shit, because befoul just turns food into poison.
Alright, so Red, I'll start with you, just because it'll be fun.
I'm ready. Hit me.
So you're playing as Maxima. Can you actually describe what she looks like for me?
Okay, so she's a halfling. We're gonna say she's got long, curly brown hair. She's wears a lot of pouches and clothes with many hidden pockets in them. Consistently barefoot. She's got kind of light, loose-fitting garb. Maybe not. Well, okay, not a lot of pockets, not a lot of pouches, because she's got to travel light.
Mm-hmm.
She's got an innocent, childlike face, which belies her true nature of being a sneaky and clever manipulator and thief.
How did she become a thief?
You know what? Let's go with the old standby. Orphaned at a young age, had to survive. Had to steal to eat. Had to eat to live. You know.
Tell you about it if you had the time.
Exactly.
So she's basically Aladdin. All right. Well, I asked this. Backstory of the world was that the blood mist has just recently kind of disappeared. So she's only been maybe like 15, 20 years ago. How long has she been traveling?
That is, we're getting into more recent events, and that is trickier. And remind me, so the deal with the blood mist is, for the longest time, the realm of man was to the south of our map, right? And because the blood mist made travel impossible, and then once it dropped, humans started to move north into this territory and settle. Is that right?
That's half right. It made travel impossible, but this entire territory was already human contested territory. From the elves and the half-elves and the dwarves and orcs and all that stuff. And more or less, this entire Forbidden Land is a landscape that has been cut off because of the blood mist from the rest of the world. So it is like completely unmarked Wild West territory for hundreds of years. Now that the mist is gone, however, there's more people that are willing to go outside their villages and homes and explore what's out there.
Okay, then I guess I would say she's probably as soon as it was possible to travel, she started traveling. I think that she was, for someone who's interested in procuring things, being stuck in a small town with nothing to steal but, like food and people's petty, heirlooms and things, she would probably want to see the world and to, if not make a name for herself as a treasure hunter, at least at least steal shinier stuff.
Does she have any ties whatsoever? Like, is there anybody that she would consider maybe family, allies, friends? Besides the party.
Right, besides the party. Maybe this is a cop-out answer, but I would get the feeling, I mean, she's a good manipulator, she's a social character, so I would say that she probably does not have a lot of attachments, right? If she got out of her village as soon as she could and wandered, she might be the kind of person who's just very comfortable making contacts and teaming up with people that she meets along her travels and then kind of breaking them off. Love them and leave them style.
And what was the name of the village you left?
Dude, I don't know. That's a rough one. Let's do... Okay, I'm going to use the name of one of my towns from a homebrew adventure. It was the starting town of Rimewater. Rimewater.
Alrighty. Is there any, like, interesting things that you've done on your adventures so far? That you think are worth mentioning?
Well, one of the possibilities for my dark secret was having stolen something valuable to a Rust Brother, but I didn't choose that. Let's say that there's... she probably made a name for herself in Rimewater and the surrounding villages. There's probably enough high-profile thefts that the villagers started attributing them to the Shadow, some unknown, an unknown thief that got a lot of rumors and folklore spun about them. Some of them like making them out to be a Robin Hood type, and some of them, a champion for the people or something. But the reality is that many of these crimes that are attributed to the Shadow are actually hers, and she takes some pride in considering herself as this epic legendary thief. Although, not all of it was her, and a lot of it was embellished.
Cool. How did you meet the other members of the party? Or how do you conceive yourself meeting them?
Well, let's see. We've got an old wizard and an angry beast person. I mean, maybe he's not angry, but he just looks angry. It's quite possible... Well, at this point, it's tricky, too, because you don't want to, start narrating adventures or encounters for everyone in the party. It's possible that she was trying to steal from one of them and got caught, and for some reason they decided not to try to kill her for it. Or maybe she struck a bargain with them instead and was like, okay, you got me, but listen, I could be very useful. Consider this a job, an interview.
I like that. You're too useful to be delicious.
There you go. I mean, I'm delicious too, but...
I don't think the Wolfkin are eating people.
I'm just making a joke.
I mean, if they are, fuck, man, that fits the setting, but... any other details or any other things that you think would be important to your character?
I mean, beyond the mechanical stuff that we've already talked about, she can cook, so that should hopefully be useful, and, yeah, I'm thinking about anything else that might be like a touchstone or an attribute, but generally I like to make that kind of stuff up on the fly where it pertains. I don't have anything in mind specifically for her, like, a deadly fear of hers, or, something that she's, prone to, so I think that's probably everything I got right now.
Alright then. Arkloyd, how you doing?
Doing well.
So for your guy, for Buster, or whatever name you're gonna make him, You said you're Wolfkin fighter. What does he actually look like?
I'd say he's a red wolf pelt. I think they're supposed to be pretty tall, judging by the relative heights of the pictures in the book.
We'll go like 6 foot, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so. So he's muscular. Let me see what his scores are here. Strength of 5, so yeah, he's pretty buff. But it's like a lean, wiry muscle too, because he's got the agility to match. But of course, because he spent all his time in physical training, his wits and empathy are kind of low.
Why was he spending so much time physically training?
Oh, it's a rough life out there in the wilderness, isn't it?
What is he actually just from the wilds? He never like settled down in the village or anything?
You know what? It might be better for him to have settled into the village, but like sort of because he is so big and intimidating, the villagers kind of made him their de facto protector, so he's kind of grown into that role. Could be it. So, which village would we say he was from?
You tell me. Give me a name.
Oh boy.
Remember that the random roller does have a listing of places.
If you want to use that as like a reference, also.
Well, I mean, mostly that it actually references names that are on the map.
You mean like the different like locations, like the woods and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And this village, you just sort of became like the protector, so you were the one that was like keeping back any bandits or monsters or anything like that for years.
Right. I mean, there are other people in the village, of course, helping doing the militia effort, but they sort of made him either the default leader, or if this were like a Blood Bowl team, the big guy. That you would hinge your whole strategy around.
Do you still have ties with this village?
I'd say yes. I'm still trying to think of the name for it though. And like Brendan Fjord keeps coming up.
Did you say Brendan Fjord?
Fjord.
Oh. Alrighty.
Yeah, though I don't know if there's any fjords on the map, so that's why I was kind of reluctant to use it.
But we'll make it up as we go. A little bit, at least. Would you say that you're well, just based off the name, would you say your location is further like north?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're coming from like maybe like a mountainous sort of cold, chilly area or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
So life's still harsh there, but not as harsh as being out on your own, of course.
Why did you decide to leave the village?
Out of character, the whole Wolfkin motto seems to be strength, being very important. So he saw the village as being unable to progress in their own strength, with him being their linchpin strategy. So he left for their betterment, as he would say, so they could learn and become better fighters as a whole. But he still comes back to check on them, and kind of like you would with like say a little kid you visit every once in a while, you try to teach them little lessons as you go. So it's still a good relationship, though they might not like the fact that he left them, quote unquote, high and dry.
How often do you check back? How many times have you done so? I guess since you left.
Well, I'd say he tries to get back like maybe once a season, but that might be a little bit unrealistic. Maybe every 6 months or so.
Okay. When was the last time you were there?
What season will this game be starting in?
I haven't really figured that far ahead, to be honest with you, but I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to roll it. Starting in the winter.
Alright, so he's due to come back in the spring after the fall. How about that?
Alrighty.
So he comes in before winter and after winter, and then the rest of the year, like maybe harvest if they have a harvest. I don't know if they might just be a fishing village. So he might show up during like one of their mid-year festivals, and then like I said, before and after winter. So yeah, 3 times a year, 2 times a year, whatever.
Okay. Any specifically close ties, friends, enemies, rivals that you would have from the village, or just in general?
I'd say there's at least one rival who resents him leaving them to fend for themselves, as he would put it.
He's another townsperson?
Yeah.
Was he human, dwarf?
Let's say human. I imagine this guy kind of like a stone from the Beauty and the Beast cartoon.
Oh, okay.
So, big guy, full of himself, but lacking whatever it is the townsfolk saw in quote unquote Buster to pick him over the rival. This guy needs a name. And the only names that are in the book are like nicknames.
No, you just make it up. Like, you want to just call him Gaston?
No, I've already. Oh, I'm talking about the name for my character. We can call the rival Gaston, definitely. It'll make it easier for me to remember. And watch me forget it 10 minutes from now.
Oh, don't worry. I'm writing this all down.
How can you forget Gaston? There's no name better than Gaston.
No one fights like Gaston.
No one bites like Gaston. And how did you, I guess I'll ask, like, how did you come across the rest of the party, or what were you thinking for that? Arcaloid.
Well, let me see what I've got so far. Well, I liked that thing that Maxima's player, Red Rabbit, had said about possibly having robbed somebody and meeting him that way. So maybe Maxima picked his pocket and now he thinks she owes him a life debt for sparing her or something.
I'm into that.
I like it.
And Thunder, how could we have met?
Sorry, I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to meet Gaston now.
I'll take care of Gaston.
I've got a name,
Nobody
at
takes
least
care of
first name.
Gaston.
LeFou did.
Depending on how you read into it.
It also depends on which movie you saw. But let's be real, the only one that matters is the 1991 film.
Agreed.
Alright. I've got a name of Froley Frostrime.
Wait, what is the name of this?
Froley, Froli.
Froley.
Is that the name of your character?
Yes.
Sure thing, Buster.
I think I've left that one going a bit too long.
Those nicknames, man, sometimes they stick. Or not even nicknames, but like code names, right? Like, what was Project Dolphin?
Oh, for
like
the GameCube?
The GameCube, right? And then every GameCube comes out and everyone's like, oh, this sucks. I should go back to the cool code name.
Well, you got an emulator named after it now.
Right, that's eventually what always happens, is like the best emulator just takes the code name that everyone liked anyway.
Anything else you want to add, Arkloid, for Froley?
Well, I'm trying to think of how he might have met our sorcerer in the group.
I could ask. Hey, Theta, you ready?
Sure. Also, I noticed you deleted the hollows, huh?
I did, yeah. I did, yes.
I had moved them to the GM layers. I thought, oh, we can just reuse these things.
I made my own. So,
Okay.
and I'm a stickler for everything being consistent, as you know, so I do apologize.
I didn't know where he got them from. That's why I was trying to, okay, I'm going to just not delete things.
He likely got them the same location I have mine, which they're actually free on their website. A lot of those logos and stuff, so I just made my own. So half-elf sorcerer, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so describe Vendor for me. What does he look like? Or she?
Rasputin. I got a whole hog. I'm just stealing Rasputin's look.
It's a strong look. That's from the latest Kingsman movie, which is pretty good.
But I mean, it emulates what Rasputin looks like in like everything you look at Rasputin.
That's, as historical figures go, he's been fairly consistent in media.
Well, he also existed at a time where you could take his picture.
And I'm sure that helps.
Yeah, so long beard, wearing the robe, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Is there... Let's see. So, where did he come from? What's his origin?
Southwest of the map, the Harka Wastes.
Okay, why... Was he living there for a while? Was he,
That's where he was born.
Okay. Village, castle, where? Like, any...
How would I know?
You tell me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm from that region. I don't know anything else about that.
Are you talking... Alright. In character you don't know, or out of character?
In character. I understand what we're doing. I was saying in character. I don't know.
Alright.
The thing about this is that elves don't like humans, right?
Not usually, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely no. I mean, it's basically like angels not liking humans. It's the same kind of thing. That elves were put on this world to distribute life and, you know, make the world habitable, and humans then were granted the land and it's like, oh, I hate these people.
So you've been around for a long time, like over 100 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you were called the Blood Mist, probably better than anybody else in the party.
Sure.
Did you wander in the Blood Mist during your travels?
No.
Where did you stay? Just in the wastes?
Yeah.
Did you just I guess like hermit it up in like a cave somewhere where you were safe and all that stuff?
Oh, I found a sage who taught me magic.
What was the sage's name?
You know, give me a second.
Yep. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, well, that's why I said give me a second. That moment when you can't take the first thing that pops up.
Don't tell me it was Gaston again.
No, it was Sabrina. I was like, nope. I was going that way.
Missed opportunity.
No, I'll pass. Salvia.
Salvia, I like it.
No, I wasn't just like, give me the names of witches. No, I was like, look, let's deep dive into Russian mythology. And it's like, Sabrina's the first thing that comes up. I'm like, no. I don't know why that popped up.
No.
So, Salvia's human, elf. What's his description, I guess, or
Sure,
race?
elf. Let's go elf.
And what specific magic did he teach you? Because you said you took the path of undead,
No, I took the path of death.
death.
I mean, seeing as it's the only magic I know, one would then hope that's the only thing that they taught me. Because otherwise, what the fuck?
I'm just making sure. I want to make sure it's correct. Is Salvia still around? Is he still alive?
He's an elf, so yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's relative in this setting.
Well, I mean, elves are basically just crystals wrapped in flesh, so
Let-
yeah, he's still around.
Does he still have a body, or is he just a crystal?
How would I know? Which is my
Okay.
in-character answer.
Okay. Haven't seen him for years?
I was a student for a while, that's it. I mean, who knows?
After you left Salvia, was that like around the time the blood mist was going away, or was it still around for you?
I'd say I was going away.
And all right, have you been involved with any dealings with other towns or other people you've met? Any other besides your relationship with Salvia and the party?
Yeah, sure, I
like,
was a court magician for a while.
oh, okay. From what to for who?
Assumedly some court that's, some kingdom that's down in the southwest.
Do you have a name for that kingdom?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That's a world building you're gonna have to do.
Okay. Name of the king either, or nothing like that?
Surprise me.
Alright. Why did you leave?
I committed a failed experiment, which people got injured.
What was this experiment about?
I don't know, maybe I tried to raise the dead or something.
What else is new?
Hey, look, if the game offers me the choice.
I should always just assume at this point that every time you have the chance to raise the dead, you will.
Oh, do you want control over life and death and all powers immortal?
Not really.
Maybe.
Not particularly, no. Alright, I'll name the kingdom and the king later. Okay, how'd you meet the party?
Well, I mean, after that failed experiment, I was banished from the kingdom, so I spent a lot of time secluded in the woods, studying magic on my own, so, assumedly, I am the random hermit you wander across at some point. I heard about this magic man named Gaston. No one does magic quite like Gaston does, I heard.
You've heard incorrectly. So we're gonna go with that, you guys.
Before breakfast.
So we're going with that. Everybody just kind of runs into Vendor in the woods.
Ow!
All right.
Why'd you run into me?
Bump. Yeah, yep. It could be. I could picture a case where we're walking and something that he's doing makes it clear or makes us suspect that he has powers. And then the way it goes is one of us is suspicious of him and the other one is trusting. We've already got a suspicious... I've already got a relationship with him, with Vendor, that I don't really have faith in his magical ability, so it might be that I think that he's just an old man who's conning us. But that would put the onus on, then, Frawley to make an overture of companionship. Companionship?
Well, would Frawley companionship? Would
Companionship him?
Is Frawley willing to speak to Vendor here?
I'd say yes.
And what would he say?
I like the answer would be no. Alright, Dana, roll a new character.
I'd say no. We would just keep walking.
I mean, if he says no, then I would probably argue for the sorcerer following you anyway, but...
Alright guys, I came with 17 sheets today. Let's see which NPC you meet
Let's
along the way that you like.
Yeah, well, ultimately, this is all academic. This is backfill. We already know that somehow we decided to adventure together. The details are unimportant, honestly, but we could come up with some. I mean, what I like about our party composition is it is kind of obvious, and it's like, okay, we got our brute, bruiser, we've got our nimble thief, and we've got our wizened magic wielder. We're kind of kitted out. We could probably handle many situations with this. So it's a dynamic that does kind of just sell itself.
Mm.
And that's why you're the face.
Exactly. Put a positive spin on things.
I mean, that sounds like the pitch you'd make if you were trying to sell us to an organization. Like, look, the dynamic sells itself.
Exactly. We got brains, we got bronze, and I steal things. So, what else could we want? I can cook.
Okay, well then that's all the questions I have, unless if anybody wants to add anything.
Good. I like my relationships. Oh, how's the church going for another player? Not that good?
Not that good.
Sunday mornings, man. It's a killer.
It is a difficult spot.
So normally when I'm looking for people, I'll just go to the Discord server for whatever the game is. I don't know if I've ever checked for, who is it? Free League?
I've gone to 2 different Discords. I've gone to Roll20, I've gone to Reddit, and I've gone to Tabletop, whatever Table was called.
Sounds like you did your due diligence.
Which one was the one that said, "That's all you ever do here"?
Blind Wave.
I don't understand. What does that even mean? That's all you ever do here.
Well, the inference I can occur from zero knowledge would be that whatever you do there, that's it.
I'm assuming... Okay, so I assumed you went to some channel and was like, hey, we're looking for people for this game. And then someone was like, man, you only come here when you're looking for people for this game.
Oh. Hmm.
Yes, that would be the circular logic that would follow what Arcloid said and what I said.
But come on, but you want people to play games with. There's nothing wrong with that.
Also, the last time I did it was apparently a year ago, so whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's also a channel for tabletop games and organizing them, so whatever.
Double whatever.
So yeah, we also have to figure out where we're going to put the hollow.
The hollow?
The hollow.
Mahalo.
Wasn't going to start you near the hollows, actually.
Doesn't matter. Well, we do start near the hollows. Also, we determined where the hollows are. That's part of the start process of the game.
Really?
Yeah. Remember, we put the hollows there. That's why the hollows were there, and that's why we started there when we were playing.
That's so strange.
We determined where the hollows are, and that's where we start the game.
I wasn't going to use the hollows at all, but alright.
It seems... From what I saw, it seems like the game comes with a bunch of prescribed locations and things.
Well, okay, we determined where we start. I think Dan just decided the hollows was the name of the town that we started in. But
Oh, I see why he did.
I'm using the word the hollows as the stand-in for we determine where we start the game.
Well, then let me ask you this. Where were you thinking to start on the map, then?
I don't know. That's literally what I was just bringing up.
Well, I leave that up to you, and I will be prepared, because I have a bunch of different spots I can put in.
Cool. Can you move us to the map? Map, huh?
Oh, sorry.
I'm still in the Vale of the Dead.
Oh, see, I didn't know that we weren't even there. I've always been on the map the whole time.
Well, check your GM privilege, bruh.
No. How about no?
Okay, let's look at this thing.
I'll do that when I think there's things I shouldn't be able to see, but since we're in characters creation level 0. I think clearly we're faced with the thing of all the great things I said about where we should start last time. Erase that. Let's not start in the same place.
I mean, it's up to you.
I
don't
agree.
care.
I think there's no reason to. Yeah. I'm game for picking another spot on the map.
I suggest
For variety's
we start
sake.
here in the Serpent's Mouth.
You want to start at C?
In the Serpent's
At
Mouth.
sea. Well, hold on. Okay, you're joking, but
How about we start over here in the Bear's Mouth?
there's what we know from my backstory and from Froley's backstory. Froley said he came from Northern Mountains, right? And that he plans to revisit there, so he probably wouldn't be traveling that far.
And I've only come from the very south of the map, so clearly that displaces us the entire map.
Okay, so in that case, maybe we're looking at someplace in the middle.
Well, I come
Equator
from the
line.
southwest. He comes from the north. Where do you come from?
I come from anywhere where there's some villages that I could be robbing from.
That could literally be anywhere on the
So
map.
the very
Right,
middle
anywhere
of
on the
those
map.
two things would be like Lake Varda, so we should start near the Fullen Market. Shit, we're back here again.
God damn it. Well, I tried.
I kind of like the idea of starting near the lake.
Again, we're trying not to do the same thing twice. We have
True.
literally the entirety of the map to do something different with.
Why not start at Anger Bay to the east?
My problem is that I was just thinking that, but now that you've said it, I suddenly feel against the idea.
Okay.
Where's Anchor Bay?
Anger Bay, it's on the right-hand side.
Anger Bay. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean,
So
I'd be fine with that. We've got mountains to the
Why don't we
north.
start right here?
Right where?
Right here.
On the... He's just being funny. He's on the legend.
There could be anything underneath that legend.
Oh, okay.
An island there?
There is not, I will tell you that now. What do you think, Lloyd?
Yeah.
Anger Bay does look good.
I mean, at the very least, there's a village right there. 2 of them.
Actually,
Are we thinking like on the land side or on the islands?
Well, we probably want an easy way to travel, and I would suggest that do either of you have sailing? We'll say no. You probably didn't take the
Nope.
sailing talent, so no. So probably land side. Although the other problem here is that the only nearby dungeon that's visible is on an island.
I'm gonna just say right now, all those little like things you see on the map, those are not going to be representative of dungeons or anything.
Well, I mean, there's a dungeon there. It's an adventure site. You see that right there.
I was gonna like random draw where they all are, to be honest with you, but okay, we can go by what.
Well, I think the thing is that
the...
those are known adventure sites, and that there's also a ton of unknown adventure sites on the map. Because
maybe
this is the world as we know it, and then there's elements of the world that we don't know.
yeah, there is a lot of that stuff on there, isn't there?
Yeah, kind of like how God, what's the name of the place? Whitehall? Was that what it was called again? The only place we ever actually adventured in. What was that place called again? I'm gonna say Whitehall.
Not the Hollows, the other place.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Whitehall just for the sake of it. Remember how he just like randomly put that over here, and then there's like nothing actually there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
But again, I'm like 90% sure that's all just on the map for the sake of it. I don't think those are actually legit sites.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's known and there's unknown.
Hmm. But you have no reason to go to the known, I guess, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. There's random things that happen. I know there's 100 different random charts. The Forbidden Lands. Have you guys ever played Betrayal at House on the Hill?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. The encounter tables for Forbidden Lands is basically the who's the traitor in Betrayal at House on the Hill. Essentially. Okay, where are we at? Alright. And what number did we roll? Alright. This is the encounter that we get. So, even in known adventure sites, shit can happen. Also, adventure sites might not have been figured out, right?
Oh no, I have an idea of what's around this area now, at least.
No, I'm not saying figured out like you don't know what they're about. I mean, like, they might not have been figured out, like, people went there. That is a ruin, and it's filled with monsters, and that's all they got out of it. Like, people didn't go through and loot the whole place yet, that sort of thing.
Say anything about the map?
Say what?
Does it say anything about the map in the player's guide or the GM guide? Let me see.
Well, there is one part. It's called The Map. It's page 143.
Okay. Random.
One hexagon is 10 kilometers. We are booking it.
It says nothing about what's on the map actually being there.
Fords and bridges can be used to pass over a river. The Iron Lock. Standing across the pass to Alderland is also a barrier that blocks movement completely.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, Theta. I think it's just there for decoration. I don't think those are actually areas.
No, but I mean, the thing is describing places like the Iron Lock and the Still Mist, which are literally on the map. I'm just saying, if they were going to give you a map full of things for you to put like little icons on, then why would they also include a key that includes dungeons and towns, and then put those dungeons and towns on the map? Feels to me like they're expecting you to put your own dungeon in that place.
I guess so.
But it also, on that same page, is other maps. The map of the Forbidden Lands is just the beginning, and more key maps in other areas will be. So.
Oh, I have other maps if you want those too. We can.
Well, no, I'm
use.
saying it's advertising itself that for Free League Publishing also has other maps.
Hmm. Anyway, so where are you? So you're going to be starting near Anger Bay then?
That seems like, yeah, we've got consensus on that.
So here's a question then. What side of, I guess, the bay are we going to be on? North, south, west? You're going to be on an island? Talk to me.
I think mainland makes the most sense. As Theta pointed out, none of us have taken sailing.
Be a real bitch to drown in the first episode.
Right? So yeah, I'm comfortable. Like, around where the token is now would probably be, like, fishing towns or villages.
I got one better then. Hold on.
I do like this zone here that looks like it's probably, like, marshlands or estuary, this whole thing down there. That might lead to some interesting floras and faunas.
Mosquitoes.
I guess ultimately we're interested in adventuring sites, but again, knowns and unknowns, right? Like, ooh.
Gotta resize all these.
I'm sure there's a way, and I'm sure it'll take a lot of finagling, but I'm sure you could get a hex grid overlay to match up with the grid on this thing, but it might be a real bitch to set up.
So you want to start where the token is located currently?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that'd be fine.
This actually might be perfect then.
Oh, I think I've seen the thing, Robert.
What thing?
Hold on. Sorry, I have to open other windows if I want to do anything and not mess with the Discord or the overlay. Also, I think maybe it's not worth putting a grid over the grid we already have on that map, since we don't really do anything on that map other than represent where we are and other things like that. That would just seem like wasted effort.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, the only thing it would grant you is snapping, resizing of the tokens, but that's not the biggest deal, so it's totally up to you.
Is the name showing up now?
No. Did you check the box to make it visible to players and stuff?
Oh, okay. I see that, Theta. I will consider.
You know, I think it's because it's on the map layer.
So if it's all right, if it's all right with you, can I move it down here for our sake? Based off of what you just said, and it's map layer, it's not going to work for the token.
Yeah, I don't think you can see the names of things that are on the map layer.
Oh, shit. All right.
But again, nobody else can really mess with it except for me, obviously. But I'm not going to if it's on the token layer. So as long as you just don't like click it when you're moving the mouse around, it should be fine.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but we know what the undo button is. I mean, somebody here knows what the undo button is, because I just said that and I realized I don't know what it is.
Control F. No, it's Control X. That's cut. I'm sorry. Why don't know the undo button?
Is that the one for Roll20, though? the same.
Control Z, maybe.
Yes, I use mainly Control A, X, and C, so I don't. I'm
All
doing
right,
a lot of shortcuts.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Then we'll start with that. Just give me a second to get some information.
I have an unnerving amount of ability to ruin food.
I'm sorry?
As my
So
character,
useful.
As my character, I haven't. I mean, if I was like super spiteful, like this is one of those like, guys, let me tell you about the worst game I ever played, and it was about a guy in your party who was just like, I'm gonna ruin all your fucking rations. I'm gonna make this game unplayable. That would be the guy that I've made. I have an unnerving amount of ability to ruin food.
So, like, did you have a Chaos Wizard in Warhammer that kept ruining our food and drink?
I mean, that or all the plants around you die. It was because it was the lowest level of magic mishaps possible.
The plants died, but the people survived.
Yeah, or milk would go sour, that kind of shit. I just mean that I have 4 spells, which by the way is like 1 more spell than normally you get at level 1. But 2 of them, one was like, make people sick, and the other one's like, turn food to poison. It's like, oh, okay, this is aiming at the long term here.
I apologize. I'm just looking up something because I picked this mostly because I picked this location mostly because of the choice of location you went to. All right, here we go.
I'll let you guys do the equipment part of the thing yet.
No. I'll get on it.
I haven't purchased anything, but I did get my starting gear.
Well, one assumes that we would be able to purchase something once we actually reach a town, but, you know, I think most of us have the, here's what you start with, +1 trade item from the list.
You do.
Yeah, so, like, the character creation equipment part being, did you pick your trade item yet, or whatever the hell it says for your thing?
I have a lantern, but no oil.
I got an axe. Can't spend the 4 silver till we get to a place. But, yeah, apparently red gets 2 items. A D10 silver.
I'll have to fill in for my battle axe, or whatever it is that is a one-handed axe.
Oh, what was your nickname, Red? You have a nickname?
Do I have a nick? Do I need a nickname?
Rogues, that's typical nicknames. I don't know if you picked a nickname.
Oh,
I do like the nickname
She
Spider
works alone.
Gravemaker.
Gravemaker. That sounds like a character from like Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I just imagine walking into town, talking to the guard. They call me the Gravemaker. Get the fuck out of my town.
Right. Oh, do you work with Hamish? Yes, he's our resident undertaker. He also makes very tasteful headstones.
Yes, I make the graves, and then he puts the caskets in them.
Right. Nothing sinister here.
Oh, Hamish comes around the corner. What'd I tell you? Stop telling people your nickname like that. He's not the Gravemaker. He's the Gravemaker. He digs the graves.
Exactly.
And no name was the fresh maker.
That's fresh maca.
Jesus. Are you guys ready?
Sorry. I'm thinking about a nickname.
Take your time.
Also, your 2 gear items.
And my gear item, so I'll...
What if your gear item's a box? I didn't get a box. And a boat.
God damn it, yeah. There you go. Schrodinger's gear item. Let's go with Mouse. Or Shai Halud. It's up to you.
Well, one of those is wildly different from the other one.
No. Oh, wait, shit. Shai Halud is the worm, isn't it? Who is the mouse? Oh, Muad'Dib. There we go.
Oh, Shai Halud. Okay, I thought you said Shalud. It sounded like some weird combo name altogether. Like, one of those is a thing, and the other one is just another name.
Yep. No. Dune reference. But no, let's, we'll do Mouse. That's cute. I don't even know where I would write this. Maxima Mouse Lightfoot. Or the Mouse.
Max the mouse.
Well, at some point, when
Mighty
your
Mouse.
nickname gets longer than your actual name, you got.
Right? Exactly.
I like the first one for a sorcerer is Root Heart, so I think I'm gonna just strike out one of those O's though and make it a Rot Heart.
Hell yeah. Rotheart Undertaker.
The Grave Maker.
Yeah.
This is a
Alright.
strong nickname. Not winning friends with it.
Gear.
It's like you're gonna be behind. God, it's only gonna be Buster for today. I can't remember the name you said, Arcloid. You're gonna be behind him
Once again.
You're gonna be behind him throwing gang signs like, you know who this is? You know who you're fucking messing with? This is the Grave Maker.
My goodness.
Ooh. Well, sorry. So is there any limitation on the price of these starting items? Because I could get lockpicks. They're normally 1 gold.
It says list on trade goods. Let me just double check that trade goods is in its own category in the
It is. Yeah, I think it is.
trade goods. 182. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was thinking maybe lockpicks and maybe, like a lamp, a lantern.
Yeah, some trade goods. So why not?
Right? I normally wouldn't, but
That's what I did. That's how Vanderden had those lockpicks.
Right? Yeah.
I just saw they were on the
otherwise-
list of trades goods, and I took them.
Right, they'd be a bitch to have to buy. So yeah, and then lantern is normally 2. So I'll take a lantern, I'll take some lockpicks, and I'll just buy us some oil for the lamp when we get somewhere.
Which gets items and stuff like bags down and that's not something we can have. I was hoping for like a wood chopping axe, but apparently not. So we're gonna go this in the meta way, because you know me. What is the most expensive lightweight item you could possibly just start with? What did I take from my house before I left? Looks like lockpicks are the most expensive thing. Oh, no. I took my magnifying glass with me. My spyglass. You know, if we're going to be on the next to a giant body of water, a spyglass, I guess makes more sense than a magnifying glass, unless I hold it backwards.
Hey.
I mean, what's a spyglass but a magnifying glass held backwards?
Right? I feel like I've seen that in something where someone like uses a spyglass as a magnifying glass.
That doesn't surprise me either.
Okay, I think as soon as I find out where to put my gear. It was right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I just had to find the plus button.
What's the benefit of a spyglass? +2 to scouting at long range.
That is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it would make my scouting as good as my insight.
What's the difference between an oil lamp and a lantern? I guess a lantern you're supposed to carry with you.
I don't know what's the difference between a raven and a writing desk.
Oh, oil lamp can only be used indoors. Gotcha. So lantern.